Now to deal with this dE, dV du is equal to V into V minus 1. We separate variable. So you have 1 out of V into V minus 1 dV is equal to du. But now if you look at this one, when you integrate on both sides, when you look at 1 out of V into V minus 1, it goes for partial fractions. So we are going to use partial fractions. So, but 1 out of V into V minus 1 can be is identically equal to A out of V plus B out of V minus 1. So that is partial fractions. So we are going to solve it to find A and B. So we come and say that, before if, we have to say 1 is equal to get the LCM. A is equal A into V minus 1 plus B into V. So if, then we go for if. If V is equal to, for example, we choose one that will make 1 0. So if V is equal to 1, A will be 0. So we shall have 0 as A. So 1 is equal to 0. And then plus B. So therefore, B into 1. So therefore, our B becomes 1. So we can go ahead now to write for A. So if V is equal to 0, so we shall have 1 is equal to A into negative 1, then the other one goes to 0, B goes to 0. So if we underline, create some space, so such numbers are easy, just very easy numbers. So A will equal to negative 1. So putting them back, 1 out of V into V minus 1 is equal to, put back, negative 1 out of V, and then plus 1 out of V minus 1. So now that's what we are going to integrate. Integrating it back, so we can have integral. We can start with a positive 1 out of V minus 1 dV, then minus integral of 1 out of V dV is equal to integral of du. So when you integrate that 1 out of V minus 1, we get a ln of V minus 1, then minus 1 ln of V is equal to U plus C. So you can ln obeys the laws of logarithms. So ln of V minus 1 out of V is equal to U plus C. You can stop there. We can stop there because that's solved already. However, there are those who can go further and say that V minus 1 out of V is an exponent of U plus C. They can go as further. You can even go further and simplify that. Some people may say you have V minus 1 is equal to V. You can go further, but the logic for solving already stopped when you had that. So please subscribe if you haven't. Like the video. We meet in the next. Thank you.